Quest Connect takes news social wide internationally, one of the best programs from remote and advanced community. You with God, the angels up there in the sky. I was going to join in with God today, especially with God and the children of God. Just on the children of God matter, because there's kids, but is it kids program? Because Chinese don't partake in Christmas, but Quest Connect takes news social wide internationally with God and the angels as well. Remote on Banks River, on the heart of the WNT borders, on community bands, community here, and on the church as well. I do the priesthood church in the morning Sundays, just half an hour part, feeding the birds with bread and wine, or cordial or drinks, orange juice, and I feed sanctify the other half for the congregation partake. I do this because on my show, and when I look everywhere, I see too many birds on zone, too many birds all over the place, dead, living, whatever it is, all over, and they get a big quest because they have challenging the fallen angels and they're challenging the angels in the sky. So angels in the sky must need a quest because they're coming with another quest. So birds, what about birds? Quest connected social wide intentionally. Here I'm just talking about that. See that one? See, it's not Chinaman. It's not Chinaman. See, you can see it's not. It's a crown there. See, it's a crown and it's an octopus. Octopus? Is it octopus? October 2031. October 2031. What I was gonna say. Octopus into the water might run out, ocean might flee, fresh water might flee. Well, lucky. Oh no, we don't want to give octopus. What I was gonna say. Well, we give octopus, but they gotta come in like a bird, They're not gonna flop from the sky like a jelly. Octopus are in the ocean. They're just a jelly. Chuck them in the garden, they melt away like a jelly. But octopus are a really good design too, Chris connected new social wide intentionally. I want to say, in Canada, see that girl there? She won. Because you know what? She won. But did she win though? In abortion she won. See this teacher? That's Marianne Beebe. In abortion, Darwin, she was abortioned and spared a little boy that was going to be aborted by her mum. Junior David. And this is the result of that. It got to go to Calvary. See, it's got to go to Calvary. I go to Calvary as well because I'm a teacher. See, abortion. Because you know what? Blood came in to the family and said, I want abortion. I don't want any of your children on my zone. So the children she's got probably going to be all on abortion list, you know what I mean? But Junior, I spared Junior rot. See, she was abortion. She was captured in light like Jesus and Tara and shroud in the cloth that's going around. Captured. I was captured and actually went in the body and she was already pregnant, the mother one. Not gonna blame who it is, sister, I don't know, but I don't know whoever that crazy sister is. She went into had abortion and I was already in the womb. It's a light. But is it a light button? Is it a light, see? We still reflect because there's a nigger that travels with teachers, nigger. And niggers, they travel all types. But niggers are quest team and native, It was nativity it was nativity. But what I was going to say, in Canara, see this? In Canara, there's a street called Mistletoe. That's where I got my first secretary job. And first, when you're typing letters, doing minutes and all that, accountants and all that, that's what my first job as a secretary. I used to work in a childcare UN center in the 80s, early 80s, and then they shung me over. My dad said, you got to work. Apparently, it's my dad who gave me the job. So he shung me to Warringah. No, Paul Beebe, that is. Shung me to Warringah, and he gave me the job and shung me to Warringah and gave me the job in the secretary, because they needed me. And why I say that, in that street of Warringah, it's called Mistletoe. Define mistletoe, folks. Define it. don't go, don't go, don't go, that's mistletoe lucky, see? Mistletoe lucky. Don't go blaming people, you know? When you're Harlot's own little kid girl, here, quest here, look, abortion one. For any childish light that are light. Here, quest, abortion one, you know? Oh, that's a childish light abortion. No, I didn't say she can go on a cross. Childish right, not requested at the cross. And she, you know, she's walking around. She got an AR robot heart, but that got a sin heart, sin in his heart. That's why. And you know what? See that chain? It's gonna choke her to death. I tried it, and it's gonna choke her to death because it's a child of light. It's probably choking her really slow. Child of light. See? Because child of light can't bear any kids. Anyway, and bear any kids, not allowed to have kids, even if it's marked child of light, can't have any kids on his own. Must not birth. Gotta be a little one all his life, you know? Even if it's not midget, probably little one all his life, you know? Can't grow up, hairy ass, got a hairy bunjuru, hairy vagina, hairy ass or hairy breast or whatever, you know, and go around breeding kids. No, you gotta come to the cross. Is this a child? No, but he got a shrinking child, and we'll see who the deal is. Quest connected, new social wide internationally. What I was gonna say, Mistletoe Street. You define Mistletoe Street, folks. Define it, because I don't buy gifts. I don't buy gifts. See, I don't store gifts either, because I don't buy gifts. I don't store gifts either. I just plainly just give it away. I just don't put names on it, nothing. Just give it out. You know, all my gifts. Quest connected, neutral, wide, internationally. If you define Christmas, it's actually mistletoe. You know, and how many people live in mistletoe and whirling on the people, you know, whirling on a child of light, just having a all booze on and mistletoe Christmas tree, you know, and everybody thinking that, you know what Margaret? You know what Margaret is now? Pussy. That's what she is. When you mark up in as a mistletoe street here, you go into pussy section, and that's real. Is that a teacher? I didn't say it was a teacher, you know. I didn't say. Teacher's bored. Can't bring him back. Bored, finish. And you know what? Instead of that baby that was tag Satan that was tag Satan that came out in fatigues from the womb of the abortion when they grabbed her and clipped him with her tongue and she screamed. No, Calvary don't carry Satan. But, is it Margaret? See? You got two images there. Look, one there, one here. Two image. See, one here and one here. Two image. Well, you know what? You know what? Satan won. Satan won. Satan first. Satan got the word of God. Because you know what? The blood been poured on the word of God. You know what? I'll tell you what I said. This one here, that's all bloods. All bloods. That's what Jesus said. All bloods at Calvary. All the Australia bloods. But you know what? I'm in blood like a Satan. Childish. Childish. No word of God. That you call a escape nigger. No word of God. Goldilocks equals nigger. Diane the Goldilocks equals nigger. See? He escaped. See, a nigger. And you know, it can't be going anywhere now. Because that's was abortion on that request. She got to stay on Calvary cross. That's a rule book. Jesus stays on the cross. Even though Jesus' image changed, but he stays on the cross, Jesus. See? Can't escape with niggers. But you know what? There's about 7 heads on that leopard in Babylon the Great. She's a Babylon the Great harlot. She drank my blood. Because she's got a DNA leopard. And there's 7 horns, there's 7 heads, 10 horns. I'm lucky on that leopard. But not on the fucking woman. Nowhere in the world.